Good morning, friends and fans. Here's another tutorial on storytelling apps. We went through an overview of Messenger the other day. Great big behemoth of an app. Surely going to only get bigger. Today we're going to talk about Instagram. I personally think that they're doing it really rather well. This is where the bubbles at the top came from. The people that you follow, the stories that they upload. So you've still got your scrollable feed of pictures and engagement and so on and so forth. But the new thing, which is where Facebook stories and Messenger Day have come from, is this. And this all came from Snapchat, and we're not even going to go there with Snapchat today. So how do I add to my story? So up here, you can either take a photo, so you've got it towards you, hello, or you've got it facing forwards, not now, Joy, stroking along the bottom there. If you stroke to the right, you can start a live. That's kind of for big pages, for celebs and things like that, where you have this FOMO thing, fear of missing out. So you either tune in and see it in the moment, or it just dies. You know, you can download it. If you're doing one, you can download it so you can repurpose it. But kind of the whole point is you tune in live or you miss it. It doesn't save. That's normal. Take a photo with one tap. Take a photo with one tap. Keep your finger pressed on it and it will start to build until you can see that you've run out of time. Obviously the what do you call it? Flash auto, off, on, auto, off, on. Again, stroking across that way. We've got boomerang. This is a sort of fun feature where you would do, I don't know, let's have a look. So I would say, woohoo! What the hell for? Who knows? But it's a slightly different piece of content. It's like water pouring up and people running backwards and all that sort of thing. Oh, I've done it again. Stroke across. I'm just Xing out there. Hands free. This is rather nice. If you've got a tripod and you don't want to keep leaning your whole hand in to turn it off on and off again. God, I must have some rubbish on my camera. That's better. So you can stroke hands free and then you can walk away from it and then you can see the counter building so that you know when you're about to cut off. And then you can either say, so catch me on the next clip where I will tell you more. Ready? Tap. And that's free and then you can walk away from it and then you can see the counter. Yes, very good, Lise. Very good. So they're all the different types of thing that you can use for all the different types of camera modes that you can use to add to your day. So going back to it again, what I had done, so this is what we were looking at, and it's normally defaults to normal. So if you want to do a third swipe up from about here, swipe up, that will bring your last 24 hours. And then you can stitch together a few things to make a story about your day. So I've specifically put these backgrounds in here because they show better what I want to show you on the writing tool. So which one's better? X back, X stroke up a little bit. Say like this one. So we're going to play, say this was an image, obviously it isn't a picture of your cushion, but it just shows these up a little bit better. So here we've got text, and the reason that it does it a little bit nicer than it does on Facebook Messenger Day is you've got this here. So if you tap that, you can do it your initial colour out of white, your initial colour out of a translucent, or just your initial colour. So obviously you can change those whatever you want, and that will do white out of yellow, white out of translucent yellow, just yellow. Get the point? See, so the more you tap it, the more choices you've got. The other thing in this view is, see the large A and the small a down there. This is a lot like on Messenger, where you can make the brush bigger or smaller. This is how you can make the text bigger or smaller. You don't really need it, because you can still pinch and twist and pinch and twist, but there you go, that's what that one does. Next one across, if you tap on the, did you see me do that? Was that a bit too quick? See the pen here? If you tap on that, you get 3 different types of pens. So this one is like a marker. So say that I chose purple. See me down here choosing purple, and with that style of brush you can have this sort of like a neon tube effect, if you like. So done in there, go back into pen, and this one's like a what's that style of writing called? Calligraphy. So depending on how big you had that nib, you can do calligraphy. But do you see what I mean? It's sort of got that blunt nose to it. Instead of there being a backwards arrow, there's an undo on here. So we undo, get shot at that. This is a regular felt tip sort of thing. Again, choosing the size of your nib, but that's just a regular there you go, that's a regular felt tip. And you just say done, and then it's there. The other thing on here is emojis, and above that, preloaded above your emojis. So if you stroke down far enough, there's all the emojis that you're used to. It's going to drive Reflector mad trying to keep up with this. There we go. But location, that will bring up everything that's been, it integrates with Foursquare. So anywhere that's been given a Foursquare location, you know, like the Brick House, they will have applied to have 26 East Street come up as the Brick House, and Diablo's Diner will have made 8 Kingsbridge Lane come up as Diablo's whatevs. So say I'm going to say Ashburton. Again, you know, you can pinch it, whatevs. But this is searchable. So that geotag, as they like to call it, means that if you're in Instagram and you're searching for anybody else in Ashburton, then this is what will bring it up. And again, you can tap on it to make it light text, you know, if you were putting it there, or dark text if you were putting it against a light background. The other thing under that tab is different styles of clock. Man, I've got a lot of stuff on this page. So say like you can look at, I don't mean clock, what do I mean? Weather. And you can tap through, just tapping on the actual element itself. 51 degrees F, 11 degrees C, 11 degrees C, 11 degrees C, 51 degrees F. So that's this one. So location is linked to Foursquare. This has got several elements behind it, and the time, again, this has got several elements behind it. So it's 2:50. If I tap on it, you can see that it's 10 to 3. It just goes between those two. I thought it did more than that. 2:50 p.m. Oh yeah, it does slightly. PM 2:50. I need to do it on that dark bit really. PM 2:50, 10 to 3, 2:50 p.m. Oh, there you go. So there's, you know, some different elements that you can add. You obviously wouldn't do it like this. It looks shite, but it gives you an idea. And then you can go back in, add any of these items, and again, whatever you use, you know, they're all, you know, you can use it as a background if you wanted to. If you wanted to add something over there. Add something. Something. You know, so you can even use part of the elements as a background if you're... That's not Lisa Nichols, that's the other Lisa Nichols. So, discard, because that looks rubbish, but you get the idea. So you either snap a photo, snap, and you know, you either snap a photo and, you know, and then, or I'm just going to X out of that. You either snap a photo or you stroke up. Obviously, if you stroke up from the very bottom, you're going to get, depending on whether you're iOS or Android, you're going to get your quick menu. But if you stroke up from, you know, about 2/3 of the way down, that will give you your last 24 hours, and then you can go through and you can say, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll say teaching, tracking messenger, and then I'll put it in and then you can actually see me do one IRL in real life. So we're just gonna do that, done, and then that way once you've said done and you've got all the elements that you want to on it, you just forward arrow, same as it was with Messenger Day. You can send it to my kids or you can add it to your story, and then you see it building, and then you add another one, stroke up, pain in bum, hashtag divvy. I'm trying to work on my going to make that purple. I'm going to give it a bit of a sad mouth. Now where's my sad mouth? Oh, pain in the bum. And add that to my day. See what I mean? So it's once you've got the swing of, you know, choosing things. That's not the one I wanted. I want working on a new theme. Oh, I know. The other thing I didn't tell you is, say like that isn't my brand colour. So this time, when you click on the blue, if you hold it, this is what Insta does so much better. So say like that's, I don't know, where's that kind of colour. And then I would say, working on a new theme. You get the idea, don't you? So there you go. That's how to add to your day. All kinds of other things that you can do. You can send stuff direct to people that are in your contacts list. And this is how you always get back to where you were. So if you're anywhere else around here, but just talking about stories today, we'll come back to all these other things in another tutorial. But I think for a 15-minute tip, that's probably enough. If you've made it this far and you're still awake, by all means, drop me a note in the comments and say which part of that don't make sense and which part of that you would like to see again. Again, you just tap through. Days I'm recording, you just tap through to see the stories. But that's quarter of an hour now. That's more than enough for anybody. So I'll sign off here, folks, but leave any comments below of things that you